2020 is going to be your year because A, you clicked on this video and you're going to watch the whole thing for the YouTube algorithm, and B, you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and if you're not, please do so now. Hey guys, my name is Alex. For those of you that don't know who I am, I will link 2 videos in the description. I was featured on CNBC and I was interviewed by Stephan. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about me and why I'm qualified to talk about what I do like to talk about, click in the description down below and you'll find the 2 videos there. So tip number 1 is find your side hustle. So if you have a job that's only offering you 40 hours a week, or if you have a part-time job, then a side hustle is right for you. And a lot of people do like to complain that they're not making enough money. Some people are just not creative enough. A side hustle is anything you can do outside of work to make more money. A few hours here and there, or maybe one day out of the week, but if you do that consistently for a year, it will make a huge difference in how much money you make this year. Personally, my favorite side hustles to do are service-based jobs. They're easy skills to learn. Most of the time, you probably already know how to do it. And the reason I like service-based jobs is because a lot of times people are too busy, or they're lazy, or they just don't feel like doing stuff around the house. So they rather just pay someone to do it. That way they can spend more time with their family instead of doing those tedious things around the house. 2 good service-based side hustles that I really like are painting around the house, painting someone's rooms, maybe the exterior of their house. It's definitely tedious work because I myself personally don't like to paint. I know the demand for painters is pretty high, so painters can average anywhere between $25 to $60 an hour, if not more. But painting is definitely something that anyone can do. I'm not saying it's a skill set that's not valuable, because I really don't want to talk bad about anyone who's a painter. I respect them, and I think what they do is great because I hate painting. The thing with painting too is that you can charge a good amount of money to do it because it's tedious work, so people are willing to pay top dollar. Another service-based side hustle that I really like is something that I actually started doing on the side, and I turned it into a side business apart from having a job where I work anywhere between 50 and 80 hours a week, and that is lawn care / lawn mowing. Although there are a lot of companies out there, especially in the area where I live, there's landscaping companies left and right. And coming from me that works a full-time job and does real estate and has a lawn care business, at best months I've grossed over $10,000 of sales. But before I get sidetracked, that's a video for another topic. Lawn mowing, all you need is a push lawnmower, a truck, and if you don't have a truck, don't come up with excuses on why you can't do it. I've actually seen people put a lawnmower in the trunk of their car, which is a little weird, but if you drop the ego, I'm sure you can find a way to do it. Or sometimes you could even put a hitch to a car and then drive around with a small trailer. The point is, you can find reliable push lawnmowers anywhere. I actually know a guy that I buy them off him. We used them and beat them up, and then we ended up just getting rid of it because it was just cheaper to go buy another used lawnmower for like 50 bucks. All you need is a used lawnmower, a vehicle, which you probably already have, a weed whacker if you want to be taken seriously, and number 4, a blower or a backpack blower, whatever it is. With $500 or less, you can start off doing your little side hustle of lawn mowing. And the cool thing about lawn mowing is that you could almost always average $1 per minute. If a property takes you 20 minutes to mow, you could charge between 20 and 30 bucks depending on the area. But what I like about the lawn mowing is that it's very practical, anyone can do it, and there's not a lot of liability to it. Yeah, it's a skill set that is not very hard to attain. I've seen like 80-year-old grandmas cutting their own lawn. So the point is, there's a lot of people that aren't willing to cut their own grass, and there's a lot of people that are just way too busy and rather just pay someone else to do it. Just with lawn mowing, you could easily make $30 to $60 an hour, and if you want to add other lawn care related add-ons to the service, then you can make even more money. So funny story, I was talking for the last 20 minutes thinking I was recording, and I was not recording. So smart money tactic number 2 is to make money using your car. And if you're watching this video, high chances are that you have a car because you drive to work, and you work because you need money to buy a car to drive to work to make money. There's 2 good ways to make money with your car. One of them is actually very common. Uber and Lyft is a great platform because you can sign up, choose to work on the weekends. You can choose to work one day out of the week. It's up to you. It's depending on how you're feeling. Although making money with Uber and Lyft has definitely gone down. According to an article I read on Rightster.com, they did a survey with thousands of people, and they pretty much came up with a median average hourly wage in 2018, and that was $13 to $14 an hour. And if you live closer to large cities like Chicago Chicago, LA, New York, then you could definitely make more money, especially if you're doing Uber during high demand hours like on the weekends, and deciding to drive during those hours. You can definitely make anywhere between $50 and $60 an hour. And now you only need a couple hours every weekend and you're making an extra $200 every single month. The other way to make money with your vehicle is to rent it out. There's a website called Turo.com, and Turo is a website where you can list your personal vehicle and rent it out when you're not using it. And I did some extensive research into the website. I read the rules and regulations, and Turo will take anywhere between 35 and 15% of the profit, but you get to use their platforms to reach out to thousands of people, and you don't have to worry about insurance. They insure your car up to the value of the car. Another cool thing that you could find on their website is their calculator. You just type in your vehicle make and model. Turo will calculate how much money you'll make per month according to what area you're in. If you do have an extra car lying around, or if you want to turn this into a little side business where you buy a cheap car and you rent it out on Turo, well, you could make anywhere between 25 to 35 bucks a day to rent out that specific car, and you could turn this little side business into a lucrative money-making machine. Again, it's insured if anything happens to the car, and Turo allows you to charge the customers extra money if they break any of your rules, like smoking inside your car. Smart money tactic number 3 is to rent out a room in your house. And if you're watching this video, there's a 99.9% chance that you're a homeowner or you're a renter. And if you're a renter, you obviously watched my last video on renting versus buying a home. If not, you can find it right here. And if you are renting, I'm sure you're doing it the smart way. You're renting with a few buddies and you're saving a lot of money. Anyways, you can make between $400 and $600 a month renting out your room. I did a little bit of research on Facebook Marketplace, and I found in my area, the going rate is between $500 and $600. You can make more money if you rent out something like a basement, but if you don't have a basement, obviously you could start off with the room. And if you don't want to rent it out for the whole year, you could definitely put your place on Airbnb and just rent it out maybe a couple days out of the month, maybe when you're out of town. Smart money tactic number 4 is to meal prep your food. Meal prepping is not only healthier, but it's so much cheaper than eating out. The reason people eat out is because it's convenient, it's easy, and it's fast. Most people don't want to go home and cook because they had a long day at work, they're tired, and quite honestly, I don't blame them, because at times I'm guilty of eating out. Sometimes it's just not attractive to think about all the dishes you have to wash and the cooking time. But with meal prepping, you pick one day out of the week to cook all your meals for the whole week. You cook in bulk and then you store your food and ready to go Tupperware. That way, when you do get hungry, you have food available and you're not thinking about eating out, because you already have a meal ready to go. You just have to grab it, pop it in the microwave just a few minutes, and dinner is served. If you don't have food that's ready, then you're gonna pick the easy option of just going out and eating out. So even someone like me managed to eat for $100 a month, which almost sounds impossible. Smart money tactic number 5 is something anyone can do. Most of the money you're gonna make is actually online, and it doesn't take too many days out of the week or too many hours out of the week. To me, the marketplace is one of the best places to sell stuff, because everybody and their moms has a Facebook page, and everybody's always on Facebook buying and selling stuff left and right. People are listing jobs on there, they're listing housing, apartments. I personally do that myself too. But another thing people like to use Facebook Marketplace for is to get rid of stuff that they don't need anymore. My suggestion to you is to go to Facebook Marketplace and in the search box search free stuff, and you will find a bunch of things that people are trying to get rid of for free. They just need you to go pick it up because it's junk to them. To me, being able to pick up something that's free that you don't have to pay money for, and then you end up selling it, it's an infinite return on investment. One man's junk is another man's treasure. So picking up a bunch of free stuff on Facebook can make you a lot of money. All you need to do is pick up 2 to 3 items a day. You got websites like Facebook, Craigslist, eBay, Etsy, OfferUp, LetGo, where you can sell all these things that you get for free. You could easily pick up 2 to 3 items per week and make $100 every single week, flipping 3 items. The next thing you know, you're making $400 or $4,800 every single year of extra money in your pocket that you could use for whatever it is you want to do. I just think picking up free stuff and selling them has absolute zero risk, because you're not putting any money into the deal. And if you don't want to spend a lot of time driving around picking these things up, you could easily do a search radius on Facebook Marketplace, and that way you don't have to be driving far to go pick up stuff. Really, this should take 2 to 3 hours to pick up a few things, and then all you got to do is post it online and wait for the money to come in. There's obviously a lot more ways to make money, and there's a lot more creative ways than what I mentioned. I hope this kind of opens up your mind to start thinking that there's so many ways to start making money outside of your job. If your job does not offer any overtime and you just want to make more money, with the 5 money tactics I talked about in this video, you should be able to make at least an extra $1,000 every single month, $12,000 a year. What would you do with $12,000 a year? How much debt would you be able to pay off? How many vacations would you be able to take with your family? How much money would that be if you invested at an 8% return per year for 30 years? A lot of the things that I talk about in this video is stuff I did when I wasn't making good money, and I decided that if I couldn't make it at work, I knew I had to find a side job, a side hustle, something that was going to make me more money. Point is, I took action. The only way you're going to make money is if you take action. You can keep watching videos on how to make more money. You need to stop being lazy and you need to take action. Who cares if you make $50 an hour at your job and you're cutting grass on the side for 15 bucks an hour? At the end of the day, you're doing it to get more money, to be able to save more money. And as you get better with all your side hustles, and you'll be able to do it more efficiently to make even more money. And when you have money in your bank account, you feel like you can finally breathe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do me a favor, gently destroy the like button, comment down below for the YouTube algorithm, and most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will continue to post at least once every single week. And if you have any questions, I'll answer them down in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see what I'm doing behind the scenes. Thanks so much for watching, sticking to the end. I hope you learned something new, and I will catch you guys in the next video.